Alright, so this is Alex Honnold hanging 20,000 feet on El Capitan with no rope and no safety equipment. Every grip, every placement of the foot has to be on point. One bad decision could be his last. Little over a year ago, I was high and I was live streaming, and one of my viewers in the chat said that they went rock climbing. I didn't know anything about rock climbing. I knew about mountaineering, like people go to Everest and stuff, but rock climbing was a different beast for me. And then he mentioned the name Alex Honnold. So I, in that state, decided to look up Alex Honnold. And the first thing I saw was a video of him climbing El Capitan, which is a mountain 3,000 feet without any safety equipment. And like everybody else, my brain could not process this. I was like, is this dude fucking insane or something? I mean, why are there people filming him? I mean, he could just like fall to his death. Does he not have any fear? Does he have a family? So I went down the Alex Honnold rabbit hole. There are different styles of climbing. There's aid climbing, in which people use like gear to aid themselves and progress up a mountain. And then there is free climbing, where people have ropes. So they climb with their hands and the muscles of their body. You know, in case they fall, the ropes, they can catch them. This form or this style of climbing is called free soloing, where you don't use any equipment, no safety whatsoever. You just fucking look at a mountain and then you go like, I'm going to climb it. So going down the rabbit hole of Alex Honnold, I saw a video of him with Magnus. Magnus is also a very respected YouTuber, and he's also a rock climber, very famous name. And he went free soloing with Alex Honnold. And I remember Alex giving him this advice that when you're climbing a mountain, you don't think how much you have climbed or how much of it is left. You always think about the next step.
I think the important thing for soloing something like this is not to think about whether it's going to get easier or harder, or think about what's to come or what you've already done. It's just like one move at a time. Be like, this move is easy. This move is easy.
You know, is this grip easy? All right, okay, I can do this. Now, think about the next step. Is this grip easy? Is this foot placement easy? And out of all the things, this particular advice really stuck with me. It's a very good philosophy to reach a goal as well. Break down a goal into very small incremental steps, and the next step you take, you just only think about that. And if the steps are very incremental, it's easier to progress as well. I actually really took this advice to my heart. This is what I looked like a year ago, and this is what I look like now. I thought about it a lot, and the rabbit hole made me want to rock climb myself as well. The first thing was, if I am to rock climb, I need to get into shape. Then I broke it down even further. In order to get to a good shape, I need to eat healthy, I need to go exercise, I need to go to the gym. And I kept breaking it down to simpler and simpler steps, to the point where me not eating a burger or me not eating pizza felt like climbing a mountain. Every rep that I did, every set that I did felt like climbing a mountain. When I first found Alex Honnold, I thought, this guy is insane. But the more I learned about it, the more I got to know that it's not about being an adrenaline junkie. This is very precise. This is very disciplined. This takes years and years of practice. So today we're gonna do like a little bit of a character study of Alex Honnold, and I can guarantee you, after watching this video, you might not want to climb a mountain, but you will know how to do difficult tasks efficiently. Alex was born in 1985 in Sacramento, California. His mother Deirdre was a French professor, and his father Charles Honnold was a community college administrator. Alex was a really shy kid. He used to play with his Legos, play video games, but that all got thrown into the water as soon as he joined a climbing gym. Because from then onward, the thing that he found the most joy out of was climbing. His father was very supportive of his climbing. He used to take him to outdoor climbing. Climbing alone was much better, because he said that I am more afraid of talking to people than climbing. So whenever he would climb outside, he would often climb alone. So by the age of 19, he had become a very skilled climber. At the age of 19, his father passed away. Since his father was really supportive, his death really changed Alex. He quit school and started living in a van and started taking climbing really seriously.
This is about it. I got a bed, I got a stove. There's not a whole lot to show in the van. I mean, you pretty much see what you get.
Although Alex has free soloed a lot, we're mainly going to talk about 3 of his free solo climbs. The ascent of Moonlight Buttress, Half Dome, and El Capitan. His first big climb was Moonlight Buttress. Moonlight Buttress is 1200 feet tall, and there's a pitch at the top that required only the support of his hands. In a video I found of this climb, Alex talks about the concept of death, the death of his father and him coming to terms with it. Alex does not believe in God. He believes that when we die, we become a part of this earth, just like when a tree dies, it becomes a part of this earth. To him, death comes to everyone, and falling from a mountain will be a terrifying way to die. But death also should give one appreciation for life. Listen, you have the whole eternity to die, so this small time that you have appreciating life is where it's at. But to Alex, he feels the most alive while climbing. He said it's about living a good life while you are alive on earth. A good life does not mean just material possessions and stuff. The dude fucking lives in a van that has a stove and a bed and just like drives around climbing mountains. But he does what makes him feel the most alive. You're gonna live only one life, and to not do things that make you feel alive is sort of feels like a crime. To Alex, it's climbing a mountain. To you, it could be writing, making music, or for me, it's making these videos. Yeah, climbing Moonlight Buttress did put Alex Honnold in the spotlight of rock climbing. His name got associated with free solo climbing. But Alex did say that he wished that his father would have seen him climb, and he said that he wouldn't have believed what he's doing right now. His second big ascent was Half Dome, and Half Dome really taught him a very valuable lesson. Half Dome is 2500 feet tall, and even for seasoned climbers, it is a very difficult climb. Alex did free climb it 2 times with safety to check out the route, but against the advice of his friends, he just one day went and decided that he will just alone free solo Half Dome. He did know the route, but he had not trained it very perfectly. He said to himself that he can just like figure it out as he goes up there. And this was not a good decision. He was really feeling anxious, which is not a good thing to feel while you're climbing a mountain without any safety. Panicking while free soloing, it's not ideal, but he was able to calm his nerves down and he was able to climb Half Dome. He climbed it, and on the top of the mountain there was like a picnic and there was like lots of people there, and nobody knew that history had been made. Some dude free solo climbed Half Dome, and without saying anything he just hiked back down, and people were surprised that he hiked back down without shoes, not knowing that this dude just climbed the mountain.
I took off my tight climbing shoes and started hiking back down, and that's when people stopped me. You're hiking barefoot? That's so hardcore.
In his journal, he made a frowny face. He was not pleased with the climb, and he said that he got lucky. And the lesson that he learned was that he does not want to be a lucky climber, he wants to be a great climber.
I'd succeeded in the solo, and it was celebrated as a big first in climbing. Some friends later made a film about it. But I was unsatisfied. I was disappointed in my performance because I knew that I'd gotten away with something. I didn't want to be a lucky climber, I wanted to be a great climber.
His most famous free solo climb was El Capitan, a beautiful rock formation 3,200 feet tall, and it is considered as a mecca for rock climbers. People have been fascinated with climbing it for a whole century. It was first climbed by a group using 8 climbing in 1958. And since then, people have free climbed it, but no one has free soloed it. Even with ropes and safety equipments, there has been deaths while climbing this mountain. Why it really excites climbers is because it has many routes. One route is the free rider route with 33 pitches, and that is the one that Alex Honnold chose to free solo. It has one very difficult bouldering problems where you have to like ninja kick and everything. El Capitan is like the Everest for rock climbers. So after Half Dome, Alex wanted to free solo El Capitan, but for 10 years each year he'd go there and he'd go like, I will climb it this year, but then he'd look at the mountain and go like, this shit is fucking crazy.
Think about it. It's freaking scary. I know, so I've thought about this since 2009. Like each year since 2009, I've been like, this is the year. And then each year I climb it and I'm like, this isn't the year.
He was afraid of free soloing El Capitan, which is like, which is very understandable. But one of the greatest lessons we can learn from Alex Honnold is that if you are afraid of doing something, you practice the shit out of it to the point where you get really, really comfortable with it. He prepared for the climb for years because he did not want to be a lucky climber this time. And then there being like an issue with the cameras filming him as well. Like, you don't want any cameraman to put like some extra kind of pressure on him, and that might like make him make some mistake and then he just like falls to his death. Alex is a skilled climber, but there are many skilled climbers that have climbed this mountain. But to climb it without any safety equipment is not a skill issue. It is more so like a mental game. It is more so overcoming our innate feeling of fear. He practiced every single pitch for 2 years to the point where he was not afraid of it anymore. If you look at the amount of practice that went to it, it would not feel reckless. It would feel like a feat of ultimate perfection. If you guys want to go further down this rabbit hole, there is a whole documentary on the process of Alex practicing for climbing El Capitan. It's called Free Solo. It's an Oscar-winning documentary. I think you should really check this out. So yeah, do what makes you feel alive, but practice the shit out of it so you're not afraid of doing it anymore. And I would like to thank my only Patreon member, Chief, and I hope this was a good video.